Alright, this is video part 3 for the assembly, and in this one you're going to put together the two platforms, the main platform and the tri-platform. So you already finished the monkey bar assembly, and if this is in your files, I think in the video I didn't give it a specific name, so we want to give it a specific name just to make sure. Yeah, so monkey bar assembly, if you can either right click and rename, or you can double click slowly and change the name. I'm going to get rid of this one too because I'm going to create that. So you should only have this in your assembly file right now. What you're going to do next is create a new assembly file. And you're going to want to place these parts in here. Sometimes it's in a different mode. So like place from Content Center or any of these other options. If you see that, just click the drop down arrow. Make sure you choose place. So place. And then we are going to go to Playground. And this is, so let's bring in our main platform first. Open. I'm going to drop that in there. It's made of denim. Hit escape because we only need one, and then place. We're going to go to poles, and that will be the main pole. So I need 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what we're going to do is insert these poles here, but first I'm going to flatten this so it's almost like on the XZ plane. So I'm going to hit home, and then if I right click on the platform, I can free rotate and set it up like this. We want it to be like a tabletop, and then we're going to insert these poles into the 4 holes here. So constrain, insert, align. So we're choosing align this time, and we're going to line it up with the top of the hole. So I hit apply. If you line it up at the bottom, it's going to look like that. So you don't want that. You want to align it with the top, and it did that because I chose the platform first. So I'm going to choose the pole first, then choose the platform, apply, and we just do the rest. So now I should have a main platform which is standing up like a table, and it is not falling apart. So make sure that it is not falling apart. Then we are going to attach the tri-platform to this. So I'm going to place. We need the long pole, and we need 2 short poles. 1, 2. Then we need our tri-platform. So I'm going to go to Playground and Platforms, tri-platform. It's also made of denim, weird material, but that's how it is. The important thing about putting the tri-platform on is we want the wider end of the tri-platform sticking out this way because the slide attaches to that. So I'm going to check and see. I'm going to flatten this out just like I flattened out the main platform. So I'm going to right click and free rotate. kind of want that flat edge faced towards me here. It's probably good enough there. Escape. And just by looking at this, this looks like the wider edge. So I'm just going to double check that by clicking on Inspect and then click on the line there. If it's 7.75, that is the longer end. The shorter end is 6.0. So I'm going to insert the short poles into, we want it oriented. Actually, I'm going to free rotate this again. And we want that sticking out. Like that. Let me double check one more time to make sure that that is the wider end. If it's not, then I need to make sure it is, and it is. That's the 7.75. So I'm going to insert the two short poles here. So assemble, constrain, insert, align, and then again, similar to these ones, we're just going to align with the top. Otherwise they'll look upside down. So aligning with the top, apply, close, and then I'm going to use constrain again. This time we're going to mate the bottom of this pole, and we want the arrow. So we don't want the dot, and we don't want that. We want the arrow. So click when you get the arrow. And this is the back pole, and then you're going to click just on the platform. So we're mating this pole to the platform, and then we want to mate it again specifically to this point right here. So this time we do want point, and we want that point lined up with this one, and I hit apply, and you'll notice if I close that, this is stuck to the platform, but it's moving around like that. We want it to stick right here. So if it's like off to the side, all we have to do is constrain. We choose angle. We're going to choose directed angle. I want you to choose the front of the platform here, in the front, so the front of the tri-platform and then the front of the main platform. And it should be 0 degrees, and when it's 0 degrees, this thing lines up like this. We hit apply, I'm going to close it, and then the last part is, well, double check this. So it's not moving. If you noticed, often I see students, they do this, and then this thing like rocks back and forth. It's because you didn't mate the point of this pole with the point of that other pole. So it should all be stuck there. So I'm just going to constrain my last pole here, align, and hit apply. And then just checking to make sure everything's put together correctly. Cool, it's good. And then this one I didn't save as at the beginning, which is my fault. Should save as. In assembly, this is the platform assembly. Save. Okay, so just double checking to make sure it's saved, and I'm going to stop the video there.